started lifting my freshman year when I got here to college really intensely. I did lift a little bit in high school for other sports like swimming and golf and tennis and other stuff like that, but really started weight training when I got here to Ball State my freshman year. I heard about the show my freshman year but didn't do anything for it. I started getting ready for the show being my sophomore year and competed my sophomore year. Didn't place, so that really just got me going to train harder for the show just because I wanted to do good in it. Last year I got second place in the tall class, so that just got me even more motivated to do it again this year. And just with that kind of motivation to just do better and better, I've just started exploring other avenues of weight lifting activities such as Olympic lifting, a little bit of powerlifting, but most of the focus has been for bodybuilding.
I started exercising regularly with my grandpa when I was 13 at the Randolph County YMCA. And then I started taking it more seriously when I got into high school for sports and other athletics and stuff like that.
I guess there's a lot of things that get me pumped for bodybuilding, like all the classic guys that did it, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and a bunch of new guys like Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman. All of them are just they're pretty amazing guys. All the stuff that they do to look the way they do, to get as strong as they did or as strong as they are right now, it's pretty amazing. Other things that make me want to train harder are cheerleading, Olympic lifting, and training for bodybuilding helps all those aspects of competition. It really, the bigger and stronger you are, the more it helps. And just the more I learn about weight training, the more it helps with those other aspects of competition.
I never really thought of myself as going this far with weight training and diets and stuff. It just sort of gradually happened over time because I just set goals, individual goals, and agenda setting, and every day I'd say, okay, today I want to bench press 225 for 5 times, and then as I worked up to different goals, you mature more physically and mentally, and then you eventually get to a point where I'm at, and then a point where other guys are at, and then you just keep going from there.
For the last couple weeks, it's been actually pretty even balance in nutrients. Last year I found out that if I cut my carbs out too early, I don't really burn off all the fat mass I want to through just not being able to get through the cardio training I need. So I need that a little bit more carbs than most people do. So I didn't really count my carbs until this week, and I think it helped a lot more because I think I look a lot leaner, I look a little more fuller, I don't look as dehydrated or dry. So we'll just have to see if it worked out for me tomorrow night.
The diet, off season, you are loading up on carbs all the time. You are eating as much and as clean as possible as you can. And then as soon as the diet hits 6 weeks out, you're cutting out carbs, you're cutting out just about everything else that you can possibly enjoy in life. And so I've been eating really green and really clean lately. So mostly salads regularly. It's kind of been a running joke between me and my friends because we go out and they get these big, nasty, greasy burgers, and then I'll get a grilled chicken salad without dressing or cheese or anything enjoyable on it.
Unlike most people who get ready for bodybuilding shows, I didn't really go to a tanning salon or get into the tanning beds for a few weeks in advance. Mostly because when I get a tan, it maybe stays with me for about a week or so and it just disappears. So I just did what I did for the past 2 years, which is order some, it's like a spray tan, but you just put on a little sponge brush from Walmart or Lowe's and you just paint on. So you can clearly tell it comes on pretty thick, almost orange. Tomorrow it should wash off, come out pretty even, and be not as orange. And then tomorrow night, me and a couple other guys will put on it's called a stage tanner. You just put on, it makes you look really dark, helps when the lights come on you. It doesn't make you glow or reflect the light, just kind of makes you look good on stage. It helps with the definition, vascularity, everything. So that's what I do for tanning and to get stage ready.
The tanning was definitely awkward. I tan naturally over the summer, you know, because I'm naturally darker complected. But I started like going into a tanning booth regularly, and here in the village, I'd go once every 2 or 3 days just to get a good base, and then you put on this spray tan stuff, and you just look absolutely ridiculous.
I've actually got several friends in the show this year, and it's really, even though I really would like to win, it's a fun time. It's not really about getting first place. It's about going up there with a bunch of other guys who are either doing this for the first time, just trying to see if they can do it and helping them out, or just friendly competition with your friend you've known for the past couple of years and just helping push them along, and they help push you back to get in the best shape you can. And if I get first place, then that's awesome. But if my friend Barrett or my friend Dennis beat me out for first place, then that's awesome for them too. It's just helping your buddies come along. This isn't really a serious competition for, you know, a pro card or money or prize like that. It's just a good, fun time.
With Matt, it's friendly competition, I'm sure. I'm not looking to beat him. I assume he's not looking to beat me, but we're both competitors. Neither of us have trained for the second spot. We both want to be on top of the podium when this is all over. So, I mean, I'm not going to be crushed or hurt if he beats me, and I hope it's a mutual feeling. But I mean, there's always a chance that, because both of us are in separate divisions, that if we do have to meet up and like flex off or anything, it'll be for the first or second place overall. But in the light of that, for me, it's friendly competition. If I get second, I get second. But it is what it is. I don't care about the competition at all. I could care less about who else is competing, who else is in the show with me, because it's just me on that stage. I'm competing against myself all year. I've been training against myself, saying I'm going to push myself this hard and for this long, regardless of who else is going to be on stage. I'm just going to wait the results in peace, because I know I've done everything that I can to get where I want to be.
First runner-up is Dennis Bozer. And Mr. Ball State medium class goes to Derek Parkovich.
I've only seen one other guy for the tall class, but from what I've seen overall, I think I can take the tall class. I'm pretty confident with that. I think I'll get first there, and from there it'll just all depend on who takes the short class. I haven't seen any of the other two competitors. I see Dennis on a regular basis, so.
Our first runner-up, Barrett Brown. And Mr. Ball State tall class, Matt Bergeron. To give it to our Mr. Ball State 2011, Matt Bergeron. And I tell you, this was about as close as I can ever remember. Great job, great job.